Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Suzanne Gundersen from Screenwritenow. I help screenwriters and industry creatives to naturally de-stress, get focused into their creative rhythm and flow, build tremendous confidence, and deepen their emotional worldview into wisdom and truth. That way they can hook every audience. So today's video is a part of my Industry Wisdom Bit series where I'm bringing to you professionals in television and film to share with us one golden nugget of wisdom or advice that's really helped them in their career and maybe can help you too. So today we're joined by Tawnya. So Tawnya, please tell us a little bit about yourself and what's going on.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tawnya Bhattacharya, and I am a co-executive producer and writer, as well as the founder of Screenwriting TV and Film Writing School Script Anatomy. So that's kind of who I am. And currently I just finished a show on Apple. It was actually a mini room that we're hoping will get picked up, tentatively called Salsa. And I wrote with my writing partner a movie that just got greenlit at Lifetime. It's a true story. And yeah, I'm just, just keeping busy,
Wow.
continuing like writing all the time and running my business.
Wonderful. I love it. So you have so much experience. I'm sure you have a ton of wisdom that you could share with us, but could you just narrow it down to just one gem?
Yeah, I'll try to. Well, the one gem, which I hope it is a gem and that it's helpful, is really something that I think takes a lot of work constantly in a career because the business is very difficult and sometimes the people in it are difficult too. So it's about remaining positive. And it's not just like be positive. There's some things I want to say about that. So the core is about remaining positive. And it is, again, it's really hard to remain positive about your writing and your career no matter where you're at in it, whether you're at my stage or you're just starting out. There's always going to be times when you feel down or you feel like it's not happening for you quick enough, or what you want to happen isn't happening, but other things are. So what I like to say is like, whatever's happening right now in your career, no matter where you're at in it, is not indicative of where you're going to be at in the future. So
Good point.
the great thing is, yeah, is that you can write towards a situation or write yourself out of a situation. So you can, we hear about these overnight successes. It's about putting in the hard work. But the exciting thing about this business is like one great script can change everything for you, whether that's getting an agent or a manager or getting staffed or selling a show or getting a new type of job that you haven't done before. That's the beauty of what we do. We can write ourselves into or out of a situation. And then I would say, like, on that note of remaining positive, because it's a difficult business, because there are ups and downs, because it's so hard to, navigate some of the awful people in the industry, even though there's a lot of great people too, the awful ones do exist, or because, you can be in a room where it's tough or toxic, or you're not listened to, or, you can try to sell a show and everyone says no, and it's really good, but it's not just that that's subjective. It's that you probably do really have a good show, but it's just not right for them at this moment and time,
That's a
because
good point.
they have their buying cycles and what it is they want in that moment. And, timing is everything in that situation. So I would say that, you can also get down because like other people are doing what you want to be doing, but you got to like get rid of all that noise and just try to remain positive. And I think remaining positive is about putting in the work and about focusing that energy on your work. So, that's the one thing that you can control. And I suggest, like, sorry, go ahead. Do you want to say, pipe in on that?
No, I think that that's so indicative of, connecting with your inspiration and being excited about who you are in whatever field you choose to be in, behind the camera, in front of the camera, but that just being you and that being enthusiastic and waking up and wanting to do you every day. And that by nature is going to be difficult because the big bad world is out there trying to beat us down. So we've got to find that inspiration and that enthusiasm to keep ourselves going every day. So I love this.
And I think like when you're feeling down or when you're feeling frustrated or you're upset that, you didn't get that win that you were hoping for, or expecting, or somebody else is doing, you got to block the noise out and focus back in on the writing. And, I say, like, put in your 10,000 hours, get better at it. just keep writing, put yourself into a really great writers group so that you have a sense of community and people that are helping each other and supporting each other through the process.
Right.
And that's also networking and building friendships, and that's going to make you feel better. And you're also working on your material, and you're all giving each other feedback. Take a class, take a workshop, better your craft, just keep writing, and just keep your eye on the prize. And look, I have to remind myself to do that too. Like, I get knocked down all the time. We all do in this business. I always say too, there's no yes without a series of no's. You will never succeed without failure in this business. It just won't happen. So you have to start to,
and you have to be your biggest cheerleader, your biggest advocate. Look out for yourself at every angle, because nobody else is really going to do that. You might get the little short bits with somebody helping to support you, but really it's you. You have to wake up and be you every day.
Yeah. And what I love about what you just said about taking care of yourself is that that's another thing about remaining positive, is that you find a way to, keep yourself on a good path. So if that's like having a spiritual practice, if that's getting on a treadmill and running it all out, or meditating, or, it makes you feel good to watch a movie or read a book, like the self-care aspect, you have to be focused on too all the time, because it is a difficult business, because you are going to get rejected, because, things aren't going to happen the way you want all the time. And so you have to find ways to, again, remain positive. So everything is about that, but it really is still about keeping
it's about really, finding your unique formula so that you can be positive. Yes, be positive is one perspective of it, but really, what does it take to be able to be positive? So find that formula out for yourself.
a lot of work. Yeah, it does. It's an effort. And I think once you know that, though, it's not like, oh my God, I'm just like so happy and positive all the time because that's just who I am. It's like, no, you have to work at it.
You're allowed to have shitty days for sure. Just don't stay there very long, find ways to kind of pick yourself back up again. Yeah. So I think this is going to be so beneficial to everybody watching. Thank you so much for sharing that. Well, and even the more, the deeper levels of what it means to actually get to be able to be positive. So, So tell us a little bit more about where we can find out what's going on with you today. Is there some place that we should go to find out what's going on with you now?
Well, hopefully you'll include at least an Instagram handle or whatever so that people can find me there. But I also think a big part of my life is serving others, right? And that's what my school does. And so if you want to find out about Script Anatomy, then www.scriptanatomy.com. And if you sign up for our newsletter, we have all of our classes and workshops, but also events. Like, a community is a big part of what we're doing right now. So we do mixers every month, because especially now that we're all on Zoom, you want people to be able to get on and chat and talk and whatever. And we do some writing prompts that are fun for people to do, just to not be by yourself at home.
Oh, that's so great, because we can't transform, and we can't really connect in isolation. Connect to even our most imaginative thinking. We can't connect to. We need other people, to be able to help bring that out in us. So it's so great that you've got that, and I have your newsletter, and I love it, and all the workshops and events that you do are fantastic. So definitely, everybody go over there and check that out.
Oh yeah, and the panels too, because that's been we had a manager panel this month, and it was we had 365 people on it, and it had just such a great energy, but it was so informative. I learned a lot, and I've been doing this for 10 years, right? So I was like, oh my God, yes. And reminders that I had. And so we're doing some upcoming panels on the agent panels coming up.
Always be learning. Always be learning.
Always. You'll always find something. And also, it's a sense of community. You should see the people are chatting and talking live, and it's fun to see what they're, it creates this energy. Again, I think we're desperate for community, because connecting with others, brings it brightens our spirit. And so when we're in COVID times and we're just all locked down, it's really important to try to connect and reach out to people.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of that today. Really appreciate it. And everybody who's watching, feel free to pop on over to my website, screenwritenow.com, and download your free ebook copy of 3 Steps to Get Pitch Ready. That way you can get to alignment with yourself and your story and hook your audience. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you on the next Industry Wisdom Bits.